want to kind of move on to shows.
Yeah.
Some of the shows that you've worked on. What are some of those?
Well, the main show that I'm involved with is I'm the co-chair of the Art Institute's annual fashion show, which is the largest fundraising show that they do for the scholarships for the students every year. And I am an alumni of the Art Institute. I got my bachelor's there, and I also am an instructor there now. I've been there for nearly 2 years. I'm an adjunct professor in the fashion department. Yeah,
I don't know how you do it all.
There's a lot of hours in the day, and you juggle well, and I apologize to people a lot for being late.
Yeah.
So that's how I get it all done.
Well, I don't know how we got you booked to come out to the Dalles to do a show.
It was nice.
Yeah,
it was a break.
A little break, nice drive. So you were at a meeting before coming out here for the show that you just talked about.
For the show, yes,
Okay.
which is coming up very soon. It's in 10 days. And I believe it's one of the largest fashion shows in the Northwest. We usually have about 1,000 people that come, and it's beautiful and amazing. We'll have, like over 100 looks, and it's all the seniors who are graduating. It's basically their senior thesis. So they spend about a year working on their collections, which is how they graduate. And it's an amazing time, and it's a great party. And people in Portland, I think, definitely love that emerging designer sort of triumph story, the designer that comes out and their collection getting seen. And we always have such a great reception to it from press and from sponsors, and it's really exciting.
And it's a fundraiser for the school?
It's a fundraiser for the scholarship fund, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been planning that? How long has this been in the making?
The day after
year?
our last show stopped.
Which was?
Last June.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so really a year getting it ready.
Yeah, because we have to come up with the theme. This year our theme is fit to print, so it's a relationship between graphic design and fashion design, and our first act is all dresses made from upcycled materials from our sponsors. So like Portland Monthly is a sponsor, and we made a showgirl outfit out of all magazines. And
really?
Yeah, and our photography sponsor, we took old film strips and made a dress out of that. That'll walk the runway. And so we have to come up with new and inventive things every year because we're constantly trying to top ourselves.
Does that having to come up with something new and sort of just like blow everybody away every year, is that pressure ever almost too much?
Yes.
How do you deal with it?
A nice hot bath and a supportive significant other, I think, is a little bit of both. But, for as stressful as all of these jobs are, because they are, especially when you're involved in something that's about trend setting and being like very current and sort of on the cutting edge, you definitely have to stay one step ahead of the game all the time. Yeah. Otherwise, you're yesterday's newspaper, And so there's pressure, but for all of that, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I feel so lucky for the jobs I do, and I'm never bored, and I always meet so many amazing people and just have a blast doing it.
Yeah.
So, it's 2 seconds panic, 2 seconds smile, and back and forth.
Right. And a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work.
Yeah. We were kind of laughing during the break because I was talking about the photo shoot that you guys did up at Stonehenge and Maryhill area and on all of that, and it was like 100 and something degrees.
It was like 120 degrees. It was like the hottest day of the year, and we were doing a fall fashion shoot, and I'm trying to beg my poor models to have heat stroke to put on this heavy wool coat, and I'm just going, I'm so sorry.
I know.
So
From the
sorry.
pictures you'd think, oh yeah, very chilly fall day and stuff. Not the case at all.
No, it was August, and it was miserable and like a 20-hour day, and like we were saying, it's not glamorous. It appears glamorous from the outside, but for us, it's
right. Everything's just out of the angle of the camera, and there's all this stuff, and people fanning and doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So, yes, hard work. Well, what about television? Do you have any aspirations to take what you do? I mean, you're doing it in print, you're writing, and you're doing fashion shows, you're teaching. Television?
I'm here.
Well, you're doing television now. Co-host. There you go. I could use a lot of fashion help.
I'm teasing. I'm open to whatever. I just really love, like I said, I really do feel so blessed and a lot of responsibility for the jobs that I have to promote our independent fashion scene and the people and the artists in our town that I think are doing such amazing things. So whatever means I can do that, if it's television or skywriting or whatever, I'll wear a sandwich board downtown and point to some great designers. I have no problems with it.
What do you think it is that gives you that sort of drive? Where is the passion rooted? What makes this so important to you?
Well, I just believe that, some people think fashion is frivolous, and I absolutely think that fashion is the calling card that we put out about ourselves to the world every day. And we're all involved in it all the time. Whether you make the choice to wear your favorite band's t-shirt, or a Chanel dress, you're saying something to the world about how you feel and what you want to project. And I think that that's important, and I want to help people find the right tools to say that. And additionally, I think that art and how you express yourself is very important, and I want to support that in any way that I can.
So you know how with many of the schools, their art programs and things like that are being dramatically reduced or cut out completely.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
You see a real importance, an emphasis that should be put on self-expression, and fashion in your mind is an excellent vehicle to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like you made your statements in private school, punked out, green hair, which you won't provide us any photos of. But
you don't want to see. Trust me, it was some bad times, growing pains.
Growing pains. Yeah. But without that, you wouldn't be who you are and where you are today.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, like I said, all of it is just about self-expression and kind of finding out what you want to say to the world. Yeah. And we have these great people in town who are doing amazing things. Why not tell people about them?
Absolutely. I love the fact too that this is Northwest.
Yeah.
And you're really proud of the fact you're like, I'm from Oregon.
Born and raised.
Yeah. And this is where I'm building my career, and this is what I want to do, and what's going on right here in
Absolutely.
the
I'm not leaving. People ask me that all the time. Would you go to New York? Would you go? And the answer is no way. I love Portland. I love my city. I love the art and the community that comes out of it, and I'm sticking around.
Yeah. We have good people in the Northwest.
We do. Yeah. We really do.
Well, hey, thank you so much for making the drive out here.
You're welcome.
Pleasure meeting you.
Oh, thank you.
And look forward to, maybe I'll end up getting an invitation or something to your big show in June.
Invited.
Really?
Front row.
Perfect. I'm there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, really appreciate it. And remember, take care of each other.
Do you have a guest idea? Let us know. Go to Locaite.com.